Okay, so today is a little bit different. It's not something six something in the morning. It's actually 9:30 in the morning, so I'm doing this really late. Everyone's up and about. So I'm going to try and do this as much as I can possibly can because I've decided I'm going to at least do one podcast per day, no matter what. So my children get to listen to this one, I guess. So today I want to talk about rule one of rules of life. I always said rules of happiness or something for it, but it's 12 rules of life. And I've finished, I think I'm on rule seven now. But number one has been definitely a good place to start. And I try to keep it with me in my thoughts no matter what I'm doing in life. When I'm walking down the road, I try to not look at the floor. I've noticed how a lot of people do that, how they look on the floor or look on their phone, and it's very interesting because now that I'm standing up straight with my shoulders back, I've noticed a lot more that banging would be my 1 year old colouring with his crayons. So, what I've noticed is the sky, and it's amazing. And my partner thinks I'm crazy because all I do is take pictures of the sky and I'm just amazed by it, how big it is, how blue it is, or how grey it is, or the different. Like I've never noticed it before, and I could understand some ways how I think of that sometimes because I was brought up in London from the age of 8, so it was always high buildings, and you could never really see the sky. You could feel the heat if it was a lovely day, but that was about it. Now I'm out of London and in a town you can actually notice the sky. I just chose not to do it. Also, I feel a lot more confident in myself. I feel like when I was hunched down, I was giving off an appearance of someone that didn't have much confidence, and I probably did feel like I didn't have much confidence. And now I'm walking down the road from back straight, shoulders back. It's what I love to do. And the one thing I have noticed, having three children of different age gaps, is how much my my sorry my 10-year-old does the same. I never see him slouching. I always see him running around and with his shoulders back and his back straight, with his shoulders back and everything, and him enjoying the sun. And, yes, the duh, enjoying the sun and enjoying his outdoors with lots of confidence. And can't help when I look at myself, or even sometimes when I look at my 16-year-old, like where does that confidence go? And I believe that would be life. It really does knock the confidence out of you sometimes. And I believe that we all have to remember to actually do stand up straight with your shoulders back, because life will do things to you, will be a little bit mean, will be a little bit less understanding, to the point where you don't want to look up and look people in the eye or see what other people, or notice the things around you, because life has got a little bit more dreary for you. So then you do slouch down and your shoulders go inwards and your back's hunched down, and you're looking on your social media for the like that someone has given you, or a picture that someone might agree with, or a theme or a meme or something that someone's agreeing somewhere out there with you, and you're not feeling so alone then. Or a group on Facebook where where you feel accepted, but you're not accepted. It's just a place where everyone goes to bitch and moan now, and not actually own up to their own responsibilities in life. Something I've noticed over the whole past coronavirus is how much craziness in the world, and how much social media damages the people, and how you get sucked into groups and people who think alike, or who you believe think alike but don't. And in actual fact, I think social media has caused some sort of mental illness, where people are hunched down, looking in their phones, getting their souls sucked through. I took a picture of my daughter with her mobile phone, but the light from her mobile phone, the way it was perked, looked like her soul was getting sucked into it. It was quite amusing because I'm always saying that phones are these new smartphones are the cause of all evil and will suck our children's souls out of them. If you've noticed, like they don't go and play as soon as they have a mobile phone. As soon as you give them a tablet and a mobile phone, that's it. They're forever in their room, just droning on after film, YouTube after YouTube, influencer after influencer, never really living life or learning anything practical. But the best thing is, I've actually taken my daughter's mobile phone and her tablet off her, and she's now, thankfully, starting to act like a teenager and goes out on her bike a lot more. She has a camera, she's been told to take loads of pictures, and she's enjoying it. Not the child that I saw 2 months ago that rarely left her room, been watching Lucifer, Charms, Buffy the Vampire. Anything else? You don't know? Okay. As I said, I have my children with me. This is 9:30 and I didn't get up at 6 like I was meant to, so no fire for me today. We all had to sit here in the cold. My daughter's looking at me like I'm crazy. Anyway, yeah, so definitely good improvement. I think I she lived with her dad for a while and got exposed to tablets and phones and social media and all that kind of stuff. And when she came back to live with me, it seemed like her phone was the best friend in the whole wide world, and if I dared tempted to take it off her, she was quite prepared to fight me to death for it. It was quite amusing at the time, but now I think she's slowly coming through her withdrawal symptoms, and I don't know, some sort of normalcy of a childhood is starting to appear. It's quite nice. What do you think, Faith? Shrugging her shoulders as a normal, typical teenager would. It's lovely to see it. And at least this way, she's not being sucked into like-minded people who box themselves in and have no idea on other opinions and other viewpoints. Even though that we do watch a lot of right-wing stuff, like Katie Bennett. I'm always telling Faith you need to watch a lot of people who are, I don't know, who I feel is a good influence on my children. The good influences on my daughter, I would say, would be Candace Owens, Katie Bennett, Stephen Crowder on his Changed My Mind, but not on the other stuff because I think he can be quite an arsehole when he wants to be. Um, my partner's from Texas, so we're very into the whole Trump and the election, and we're definitely going to be celebrating on the 3rd when he wins. So I don't know. Oh yeah, so back to the rules. Rule one, stand up straight with your back, with your shoulders back. I think it's a lovely rule. It's a nice place to start because it's not something so obvious. You're just walking around in the streets with your back straight, and I've noticed my confidence and I'm not so. I don't know. I guess I don't look like I'm fearing much because I don't have people asking me silly questions on why I'm not wearing a mask because I'm standing up straight and confident. I guess the I guess they take it that I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it for a reason, which is lovely. Yeah, so I will be grateful forever for this book, and I'm going to be going through every single one of the rules and how much it's helped me. The story about the lobsters, loved it. Never heard it before. Um, I think it's cute. It's really cute how it works. Didn't know that bacteria will kill you and stuff, and it happens within hours. I feel kind of bad that we boil them alive now, but lobsters are lovely, and it's nice to know that psychology starts with the lobsters. It's such a good and it's so simple. It's such a simple way of explaining how just doing a simple thing like standing up straight with your back, with your shoulders back, how something so simple can change, just like change small things, change such a dramatic lifestyle. I don't know how to explain it. It's such a small thing, but it does have a lot of benefit and stuff. And as I said, I've noticed my son does it. He's always standing up straight. He's always got his shoulders back. He's always talking with confidence and talking to strangers and the most social child ever. I was told constantly how my children will never be socialized and will be awkward because they're homeschooled. Yet my son seems to just talk to anyone and everyone like he's a starved, deprived child that never gets any attention. Isn't that right, darling? He's just nodding. All my children don't think, and maybe they are socially awkward. They refuse to speak to a microphone. Yes. Hold it 1 minute. You just concentrate on doing the copying. Yes. I hope you're using your. It's more maths. I'm a tyrant. I make my children do homeschooling during what other children have is holidays. My stepchildren are here on holiday upstairs playing in the rooms while my other children. Faith, have you done your maths today? No. Definitely think you should be doing your maths, don't you? No. Okay, it's Friday. As my daughter believes in changing 20 times a day, she's only allowed to do her washing on a Friday. Isn't that right, darling? See, oh my goodness. She's so cheeky. She must get that from her mother. Yeah, so, and I definitely think this is such a good book to show my children. When I got into Rich Dad Poor Dad, the first thing I did was get it on audio so that my son can listen to it. I think I might be getting this on audio so my children can listen to it while they're learning. So I mean that's it today. I'm enjoying my morning with my children, having my coffee. Got up a bit late because my youngest son decided to wake on and off from about 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, you were. 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, it's that scary stuff, isn't it? For anyone that hasn't, 1 minute, darling. For anyone that hasn't read it, definitely pick up the 12 Rules of Life. It's such a good book, and I haven't finished it, and I hope the ending isn't going to crush all my hopes and my dreams. Thank you so much for listening.